reminds us the challenges which we have in the logistics, and especially when we don't have the certain circumstances. But glad I'm here. Well, thank you very much. At first, to make me this opportunity to be part of this distinguished gathering, the ETInfra Global Ports and Shipping Summit. It's coinciding with World Maritime Day. And today, we are here to discuss a sector that has been instrumental to India's growth story, which is our maritime industry. From its ancient roots in the Indus Valley civilization to its pivotal role in the global economy today, India's maritime sector is not only a gateway to trade, but also to our ambition of becoming global economic powerhouse. As we chart the course for the future, it is essential to reflect on the evolution of India's shipping and maritime sectors, their current significance, and the tremendous opportunities that lie ahead. With visionary leadership and sustained growth, I believe this is not just India's decade, it's India's century. As we rise on the global stage, India will shape trade policies, global discourse, becoming a force for positive change worldwide. To begin with, let us consider the backdrop of our discussions. India's economy. As one of the world's fastest growing economies, our nation's GDP has shown resilience and adaptability even in the face of global challenges. With projection indicating continued growth, Bharat is on track to become a 5 trillion economy in the near future and the third largest economy in the world by 2031. This economic trajectory is not just a testament of our internal policies, but also highlights the importance of robust trade routes and shipping capabilities that are vital for sustainable growth. At the heart of this economic expansion is the Indian shipping industry. Over the past decade, the sector has evolved significantly, driven by modernization efforts, increased fleet capabilities, strategic investments in infrastructure. As a result, we have seen significant result in improving the efficiency and reducing the turnaround times. From centuries, India has been a nation connected by the sea, from the ancient port of Lothal to the modern hubs driving global trade today. With a 7,500 kilometers coastline, 13 major ports complemented by more than 200 minor ports, India is strategically positioned on the world's busiest sea routes, making our ports essential to international commerce. Currently, 95% of India's trade by volume and 70% by value is conducted by sea, positioning our maritime industry as a critical player. As we delve deeper into our maritime identity, we must acknowledge India's rich maritime legacy. For centuries, our shores have a melting pot of cultures, trade, and innovation. From the ancient Silk Route to today's bustling trade lanes, India has played a pivotal role in the global commerce. We have seen significant increase in the capital expenditure in port, shipping, and waterways. For example, between 23 and 24, it was increased by 27%. As a consequence, today, India's performance in the international shipment category of the World's Bank Logistics Performance Index has improved dramatically, rising from 22nd place in 23 from 44th in 2014. Container turnaround times have decreased by 50% between 2014 and 2023, and our median turnaround time has reached just 0.9 days, which is better than United States of America, which is 1.5 days. I can give you my personal example. In 1998, when first I expatriated to Japan, it took 2 months for my household shipment to arrive in Japan from India. And then subsequent to then, 3 times I was expatriated to Japan, and it took 1 month, and the latest is the record time, which is 28 days. So I personally experienced that how the shipment turnaround times have been reduced. Recently, our Honorable Minister, Shri Sonowalji, had said the country's total port capacity will increase from existing 2,600 million metric ton to more than 10,000 in 2047. We, Adani, Port and Logistics, one of the largest port operator in India and on track to be one of the largest port operator in the world, are very much confident that our ship trade will grow due to ongoing investment in sustainable infrastructure. We have ambition to double our cargo volume by 2030 by investments in the ports and the logistics. Now, let me talk about what are the opportunities in front of us, seeing all these business potential and the investments which we are planning. I think at first, we think that first mile and the last mile is the main thing which we should address, which means we should be able to capture the value at each and every business touch point of the trade, starting from the origin of cargo, finishing to the delivery to the final customer. Let me take 4 examples to address what I mean by first mile and the last mile. First mile is in East Africa, which used to be one of our ancient traditional cultural trade route for India a few thousand years before. Something is coming from Tanzania. We have a port in Tanzania. It comes to transshipment terminal. In between, transshipment terminal belongs to us. When I say us, it means the Indian shipping industry. It comes to India port, and then it takes the logistics and the end-to-end delivery to the customers. But in this whole value chain, I listed down 4 main opportunities which we should address. Number 1, 94% are foreign ships which we charter, which results in more than $56 billion of foreign exchange expenses. Why can't we develop shipping capabilities in India? It will save capital, it will save forex, and it will reduce the lead times. Second, a lot of expense is done, and which results is also into the delay in the delivery times on the transshipment terminals. Why we can't have more transshipment terminals to capture the traffic, especially between East and West? And we, Adani, decided to have the first transshipment terminal in Vizhinjam, which is also the first automated port in South Asia. Third, we are dependent, and I think my colleagues and my friends are with me, we are dependent on external players for the containers. With so much of manufacturing industries in India, why can't we manufacture containers? Once again, it will not only reduce the cost, but it will smoothen the transaction between laden and the empty containers. The fourth one is about, with India's extensive river network, which is connected to the sea, we have the potential to develop ports and logistics along with the waterways. This will again improve the cost efficiency and reduce the lead times. 4 main opportunities. I'm pretty sure there are many. However, we face challenges, but that could be converted into the opportunities. And the main challenge is, are we competitive on our logistics cost? I don't think so. Even if we say we have reduced our turnaround time, maybe better than United States, but are we competitive on our logistics costs? Answer is no. Today, our logistics costs are approximately $317 billion, which contributes to 13% of our GDP. Ideally, this figure should be 8 to 9% of our GDP. As in the recent Economic Times editorial, Honorable Shri Nitin Gadkariji highlighted India's goal to reduce logistics costs to single digit in next 5 years. This could be crucial for enhancing competitiveness, benefiting business and consumers. How we can achieve this? I listed down 5 key things which we should address. Number 1, we should continue to have investments in end-to-end infrastructure, including marine ports, railways, roads, logistics parks, etc. Number two, seamless connectivity across all multimodal transport options, which means if we have a turnaround time of a vessel 0.9 days, then it should be translated till the time it reaches the customer using the road logistics, rail logistics, and the warehouse. Number three, a technology platform featuring command and control, track and trace capabilities that connect customer with all the stakeholders, the government porters, the private porters, logistics porters, and so on. Number four, a skilled workforce to operate end-to-end transport infrastructure efficiently and effectively. And number five, various government initiatives such as Gati Shakti, Sagarmala, and upscaling training centers are paving the path to realize the full potential. Our chairman, Shri Gautam Adani, vision is to enrich people's life while contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat growth. In English, I would say growth with goodness, which means sustainability must be at the core of our growth story. Speaking at the Global Maritime India Summit 2023, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji had highlighted India's plan to make the blue economy a key medium for creating a green planet. In this line, our initiative, renewable energy, reforestation, green fuel, shoreline protection, and other areas should be enhanced alongside our growth. In line with this, Adani is on track with all these initiatives to be carbon neutral by 2040. I would like to congratulate the government on its forward-thinking approach to sustainable growth in the maritime industry. I take pride in stating that every facet of our vision is becoming a reality, and we are honored to collectively contribute this transformation in line with Maritime Amrit Kal 2047. It is truly a privilege to be part of India's transformative journey. आइए मिलकर एक नए भारत के निर्माण की दिशा में कदम उठाएं, जहां हमारी उपलब्धियां न केवल देश को, पूरे विश्व को नई ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाएं। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद।